Chapter 1: A New Father. My name is Alyssa Green. I was 19 years old when everything changed. My father died when I was only 12. After that, my mom worked very hard to take care of me. She was lonely, but I never thought she would marry again. Then one day she said, "Alyssa, I have met someone." The man's name was David Parker. He was tall, well-dressed, and spoke in a very sweet voice. He smiled a lot, and at first, I thought he was nice. He told me, "I will take care of both you and your mom." My mom was happy with him, and I did not want to hurt her, so I smiled too, even if I was not sure. Soon, he came to our house many times. He brought flowers for mom and small gifts for me. One day he gave me a necklace. "You are like my own daughter," he said, but the way he looked at me made me feel strange. His eyes stayed on me too long. I felt a chill inside, but stayed quiet. Friends, if this story touches your heart, please give this video a like. It means a lot and helps us share more stories like this. After only 3 months, Mom married him. At the wedding, everyone clapped and cheered. My mom's eyes were shining with joy, but deep in my heart, something felt wrong. I tried to tell myself, maybe I am just not ready to accept a new father. But his smile was too sharp, his hands too close when he touched my shoulder. At night, I heard him talking softly with Mom. He said things like, "Your daughter is beautiful. She is growing fast." My mom laughed and thought it was normal, but I knew it was not normal at all. I kept quiet, but my heart whispered, "This man did not marry my mother for love. He wants something else." Chapter 2: The First Signs. Life with David started like a dream. He bought us a bigger house. He gave Mom expensive clothes. He even bought me a new phone. My friends said, "Wow, Alyssa, your stepdad is rich and kind." On the outside, everything looked perfect. But small things started to happen. One day, when Mom went to work early, I was making breakfast. David walked into the kitchen. He stood too close while I was cutting bread. "You smell so sweet," he whispered. My hands shook, and the knife almost fell. I quickly left the kitchen. Another time, I was watching TV. He sat beside me on the couch. The sofa was big, but he chose to sit right next to me. His arm touched mine. He leaned and said, "You are more mature than your age. You don't need friends. I can be your best friend." I stood up, pretending I needed water. I tried to tell Mom, "He makes me uncomfortable," but she said, "Alyssa, you just don't like change. Give him time." She trusted him so much that she couldn't see. At night, I started locking my room. Once he knocked and said, "Why do you lock the door? We are family now." I said nothing. My heart was racing. Still, I didn't want to break Mom's happiness. I thought maybe I was imagining things. But the way his eyes followed me everywhere told me the truth. He didn't marry my mother because of love. He married her to get close to me. Chapter 3. One Saturday, Mom had to travel for 2 days for work. She asked David to take care of me. My stomach dropped when I heard that. I wanted to say, "No, please don't go," but I didn't want to make her worry. The first night, I stayed in my room. I locked the door and kept the light on. Around midnight, I heard soft footsteps outside my door. Then a whisper, "Alyssa, open the door. Don't be scared." My whole body froze. I held my pillow tight and prayed. He knocked again but left after some time. The next morning, he acted normal. He made pancakes and smiled. "You don't need to be scared of me," he said, but his eyes told another story. Later that day, I was in the garden reading a book. He came and sat on the chair across me. Then he said slowly, "Your mom doesn't understand you like I do. You and I, we are special." My hands started shaking. When Mom came back the next evening, I hugged her so tightly that she laughed. She had no idea what I went through. I wanted to tell her everything, but when I saw her happy face, my words died inside me. I felt trapped in my own home. The house was bigger, but it felt like a cage. And I knew one thing clearly. David would not stop. Chapter 4. The Truth in the Night. One night, I woke up because I heard voices in the living room. I thought maybe Mom was watching TV, but when I walked closer, I saw something strange. Mom was sleeping on the couch, but Daniel was awake. He was on the phone, talking in a low voice. I hid behind the wall and listened. His words made me shake inside. He said, "Yes, I'm close to her now. She trusts me. Don't worry, I'll get what we need." My heart started beating so fast. Who was he talking about? Was it me? I wanted to believe it was not true, but deep inside, I felt fear. The next day, I tried to ignore him, but his smile felt fake. He cooked breakfast and said, "Good morning, Emma," like nothing had happened. I forced a smile, but in my heart, I kept hearing his words from last night. Later that week, Daniel bought me a gift. It was a necklace, shining and pretty. Mom looked surprised. She said, "Why did you buy her this? It's too much." Daniel laughed and said, "Because Emma is special. She deserves it." Mom smiled, but I could see she was confused too. That night, I took the necklace off and put it away in a drawer. It didn't feel right. His kindness felt heavy, like a trap. I started writing everything in a small diary. His words, his actions, his looks. Something inside told me I would need proof one day. I could not sleep. I kept asking myself, why did he marry Mom? Was it really love? Chapter 5. One rainy afternoon, I went into the study room to look for a book. Daniel's laptop was on the desk, half open. I knew it was wrong, but something inside pushed me. I touched the mouse, and the screen lit up. What I saw froze me. There were emails, many emails, and in them, he wrote about me, not Mom. He wrote to someone, "She is almost mine. Soon I will have her." Marrying the mother was the only way. My hands started shaking, my breath felt heavy. My whole world broke in that moment. He didn't love Mom. He only wanted me. That was his plan from the beginning. Suddenly, I heard footsteps. Daniel was coming. I quickly closed the laptop and ran to my room. My heart was beating like a drum. That night at dinner, Daniel kept smiling at me. "Emma, you're quiet. Everything okay?" he asked. I nodded, forcing a smile. But inside, I was screaming. Later, I told Mom I wanted to stay at a friend's house. She agreed. I packed a bag and left quickly. At my friend's place, I cried and showed her the things I had written in my diary. She held my hand and said, "Emma, this is not safe. You need to tell your mom everything." I didn't want to hurt Mom. I didn't want her heart to break. But I knew the truth had to come out. Chapter 6. One evening, I gathered all my courage. I sat with Mom in her room and told her everything. At first, she didn't believe me. She said, "No, Emma, Daniel is a good man. He loves us." And I showed her the emails. I showed her the diary. Mom's face turned white. Her hands started shaking. Tears rolled down her cheeks. She whispered, "How could he?" That night, when Daniel came home, Mom confronted him. She stood strong and said, "I know the truth. You married me only to get close to Emma. Get out of this house now." Daniel's smile disappeared. His eyes turned cold. He looked at me, then at Mom. For a moment, I thought he would fight back. But then, he laughed softly. "You found out sooner than I thought," he said. He picked up his bag and walked out of the door without another word. Mom hugged me tightly. We both cried. She said, "I'm so sorry, Emma. I should have seen it." I told her, "It's not your fault. We are safe now." From that day, we lived differently. Just me and Mom. We learned to heal, slowly, step by step. The house felt lighter without his shadow. I kept my diary, not as proof anymore, but as a reminder of the strength we found together. Love should never come with lies, and family should always mean safety. Thank you for watching till the end. if you felt the pain in this story. Write in the comments, "I will never forget this secret." Don't forget to subscribe to Glorious English for more powerful stories.